All right, we're back. What the freak? Hey. What's up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Wildgate tournament? Excuse me, what? Yup. Need to do a proper announcement for that. That's exciting, bro. Friday morning, we're doing, we're gonna be on a Wildgate tournament. It's gonna be pretty cool. For the new update, it'll be on Twitch front page. It's gonna be me, DB, Mifu, and CJ on a team against some other Wildgate gamers, and we're gonna literally wipe the floor with everybody. Oh, I got to do a shot. Okay, well, we're going over there now. Oh, it does the thing. Panic. Briggsy's still down. Oh man, I gotta save Briggsy. Hold on. We gotta do a zoom in on Briggsy. Save Briggsy. You know what? I think Briggsy has been in the danger zone for too long. I'm gonna do some swapping. Let's switch it up here. Nice. Change it up a little bit. The Kraken is chilling there now. That's good. Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? Oh my god, dude. I regret buying these glasses. I need to just bite the bullet and buy another pair of glasses. Ever since I got these glasses, they have pressed against the bridge of my nose no matter what I do. And it irritates the hell out of me. But it's fine. It's fine. First world problems. At least I can see good. What's up, everybody? What up, Captain Black? Welcome back, dude. Hello, Taps. Chap, you ever play Helldivers? Yeah. Dude, I played a lot of Helldivers. I love that game. I love Helldivers, bro. It's so fun. Every time I play that game, I'm just brought back to the first time that I played it. It is so good. I mean, I'm not trying to walk around with double-sided sticky tape and foam attached to my face. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm pretty good, FTG. How you doing, bro? So you're thinking about doing nightmare mode, eh? You know, chat loves nightmare mode. Chat loves nightmare mode. It's a little bit hard to find people that you can actually fight against, because the moment you go up against a crew that is like moderately skilled, it's like, fuck, I'm not doing this. Unless you're duo. Honestly, I would recommend playing a duo. It's fun. I wouldn't recommend doing it on Brig. That would be too easy. I mean, it would probably be fun, but somebody's gonna doing it on Brig, you know what exactly is going to happen. Somebody's going to just be a dumbass and get themselves killed, and then boom, the run is over. Because it's the sense of invincibility that you get, oh my god, from being on a Brig. Cliff's hardcore mode, that's a lot of PvE though. Setup, what? Like my computer setup? Here it is. What it looks like. Can I like over here? Can I see more of it? There it is. Here's the setup. Good. That's what's up. Ooh. Okay, we gotta go. It's that cam. It is the OBSbot. The OBSbot Tiny 2 Lite. What's up, Mac? How you doing, bro? Nightmare mode on a rowboat. That's a terrible idea.
Thanks for stopping by, says I.
But if you want that kind of experience, the Cliff the Story Guy challenge is pretty fun. That he calls hardcore mode.
Goodbye.
That one's a little different. Do I have a command for that? I've got a command for that explains how that one works. That one's pretty fun. I did it one time, and I genuinely had a great time doing it. To be fair, we did it on a community weekend where it was literally twice as easy. But even without that, you know, it still would have been pretty fun. I should do it again, yeah. I probably will at some point. Crazy Dork, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, we got a Fort of the Dam to go to start the stream today. That's a W. That's correct, FTG. Yeah, there's quite an extensive... Oh, that's not where that's supposed to go. There's quite an extensive list of rules that makes Nightmare Mode an absolute pain in the dick. Yeah, Reaper chests are back at Fort of the Damned. It's nice. A lot of people were stacking Fort of the Damned this weekend because of that. I had a lot of fun this weekend, even though I was on a galleon for a lot of it, which was fucking stupid. God, the galleon sucks. Oh, Fort of the Damned might be down. I think I'll raise Guild Emissary. Why not? It's fun. I like having an emissary up. Oops. Makeo has done that. He pulled that off once. It's not a good idea, Styro. You don't want to do that. Thoughts on the new sound edition? You know, I am curious. I haven't tried this yet. I kind of want to go get that Fort of the Dam right now, but maybe later I'll try the actual full version, because I found out that you can actually like select the headphones that you have to get the proper experience, and I'm really curious about how that would sound. The generic sounds really bad on my headphones. I think it's kind of cool. It's a cool idea. It's not like it's the first software surround sound experience that's ever been made. It's really nothing groundbreaking. But having it baked into the game is kind of unique. I need to try it still. Yeah, Breen. You think it's amazing, Captain Black? I definitely don't like the generic, but that's because it sounds muffled, and apparently it's not supposed to sound like that. So, if doing the I don't know, let's lock it in for a second. Let's see here. Try now with free trial. Oh fuck. Well, forget about that. You have to pay? Yeah, I get that. I get that. Shepard, thank you for the follow. Royal Guard, thank you for the follow. Hold on a sec, Chap. This game is so back. Dude, low-key, Quickswap has made this game so nice. The only problem that I had this weekend really was that, to be honest, client performance is getting bad again. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I was playing on Galleon a lot, but even on the few times I played on Sloop, I'm like, damn. This game just stutters like a motherfucker. It's crazy. It is so damn laggy all the time. You know, Breen, I probably can get it for free, and I'm in the program to get it, but I haven't talked to the right person yet to get it done. I need to talk to someone to get it added to my account for sure. What are we doing tonight? I think I'm just playing solo for probably gonna have like a 4-hour stream tonight. Nothing crazy. Just gonna be playing solo, just getting some content. What's quick swap? So quick swap back in the day was a tech where you would shoot your gun and then you would switch and you would sprint. You would sprint in between your next shot, which would cancel the weapon pullout animation, right? So that was an old tech that was patched out. They made it so that if you tried to do that, it would actually slow down your ability to shoot your gun. What they've done now instead is they backtracked that so those blockers are no longer in place. And they've also increased the default weapon pullout animation. So that means, one, when you shoot one gun after the next, it is faster, just like this. It's way faster now. It's like 0.3 seconds faster in between shots. But also, I can now do cool movement stuff like this. You know what I mean? And I could have shot my gun there if I timed it better. You know, you can hit crazy movement shots again without getting crapped on because you sprinted in between shots. It's incredible. It feels way smoother. And once you get the timing down, it's amazing. It makes the gunplay in this game feel incredible. It's a placebo. There is definitely technology behind what they're doing with it, so I don't think that, like the moment I put on generic, I noticed a difference, but it also had some side effects that I didn't like, so I still need to try. You know, that's delay swap. Well, delay swap looks... I'll show you what just delay swap looked like. It was like this. Oh, no, that's... Sorry, I gotta do it. This is delay swap. That's way too slow now. That's way slower. You don't want to do it like that anymore. Instead, you want to do it like this. That's how you want to do it. We're doing PvPVE today. That's literally the entire game. That's what the game is. It's the entire... Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we always do. Playing Sea of Thieves, the PvPVE video game. I gotta log it in. Are we breathing today? The components of your PC. Wait, what? What did you say? Oh, from 10 minutes ago, bro. From 10 minutes ago. Yeah, there you go. Those are my computer specs. You're in the chat. What's up, nerd? You should buy a better PC. This PC is only 3 years old. Not even. It's almost been 3 years since I got this computer. I don't need a new computer yet. I spent like a lot of money on this computer. It still runs perfectly. I have 0 performance issues on this computer, even while streaming. What's up, Jay? Are people coming back to SOT? I doubt it. I mean, I've seen some people come back and play. A lot of streamers are playing because of Twitch drops right now. To be honest, though, I feel like a lot of eyes are on other games at the moment, like Arc Raiders. Especially because Arc Raiders is kind of a little bit similar to Sea of Thieves. Yeah, nerd. That was last weekend. They had a higher player count this weekend compared to last, I believe. You have 1 million channel points? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to add a 1 million channel point redemption just for Jay. Saw it turned off Steam numbers last update. They may have changed something in the API. Battlefield is also similar. Battlefield is not similar to Sea of Thieves. Arc Raiders is a similar experience, whereas you can meet random players and be friendly or fight them in a PvPvE experience. I should really pocket up. I have some. Oh shit. Lock it in! Captain Black, if you ask again, I will permanently ban you. Please stop. I guess I'm shooting these guys. They are Reapers. Oh, they've got a skelly box open. Hi! Did you mean to leave that there? Ah, bonked my forehead. Hello. Oh my god, the skelly body blocked. Oh my god, I was 1 HP. Holy shit, holy shit. What say ye, fellow pirate? They got the blickies out, bro. Communication is incredibly important in these situations. Holy shit. Which side is he even on? Got it up. Hey, you aren't planning on leaving, are you? That wouldn't be very nice. Even when I brought you a gift? What the heck? The wrong ship sunk. When did my boat take damage? Terrible aim, terrible aim, terrible aim. Go to sleep. God. It's okay, Chad. I'm a professional. It's all part of the plan. Part of the process. Where is the damage? It's a lot of fucking fire, bro. A lot of fire. Oh. Damn. Fuckers. Tall Tale Taylor can suck my balls. No mega kegs? Come on. Plan C, I guess. All right, where did you guys hide the rest of the bombs? Out with it. Yeah. This is a classic instance of... Conveniently, there are no kegs around. Because they blew up the mega kegs, which naturally has prevented any sort of existing kegs. Goop! I found goop! Hell yeah. Get out of here, Hanby. Man. Right there. Put this one right there as well. I'm not seeing enough movement down there. You guys need to lock in. Have no fear, I am here. Yeah! I missed. It's fine. Where's my explosion? Aha! And now what? Stop that! You can do this. You can get out of this situation, pirate. Fuckers! Jesus. Aimbot. They're cheating. Oh. Apparently I'm not. How do I miss that? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Stop sorting me. Kenny. Oh, this is a captain. Of course it's a captain. Probably help if I aimed my guns a little bit. Ah, a survivor. Come at me then. Ow. Woo. Pow. Panic. You did great. You did great, pirate. It's perfect, because now I don't have to take the loot. Right? Wonderful narrative centerpiece for the... Hi, Zenetica. Yeah, I'm doing great. Hello, Fang. All according to plan. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yep. Spit in the cup. Make sure you shine it real good. That's another excellent raid, gentlemen. Actually, yeah. Knox Slams, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I gotta hydrate. Ooh, I got water. Fuck that, Nerd Droid. I am not interested. Ooh, I got an idea. You know, I haven't really been doing this. Will you just grab the bomb? I haven't really been doing this because it's like, it increases the risk tenfold. But like, if I timed this properly, I could probably set off some fucking sick fireworks. You know? You just lock that in. Line it up. You just light it, right? So you just... No, not like that. There you go. Can you imagine doing that? Can you imagine doing that in front of someone? That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Lighting it and then exploding in midair like that? Now that's a firework. You just gotta time it really good. Hello, Falcon. Hello. This is what saw it now. Digging for the giggles. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, that's what it's always been. That's what it's always been. Silly tools in a silly sandbox full of silly people. Go to the next server. It's actually fun. I should start doing that. Especially if I can, like, beeline it. It's a lot harder to hit the shot if I don't angle it really high up. But I could probably pull that off as, like, a straight-up just cruise missile. Ah, yes, of course. Gotcha. Yes. Goodness. Okay, we'll try that one again. I need more ping pong balls. I don't know where they all go. I bet my nephew sold them. Okay, that was a clean shot. It was just lacking power, so acceptable. Nick's Lord, thank you for the follow, by the way. Saw the vision, yeah. Another server. Maybe now we can try to set up the free trial for this enhanced thing. I'm curious about it. Ghost of Tsushima. Have you been playing Ghost of Yotei? Or you don't have a PS5? I've heard Yotei is pretty damn good. I will definitely look forward to playing that on PS5. Fair. It'll come out to PC eventually anyway. I don't know, chat here. Let me just do this. And set this up real quick. I'm curious. I want to try it. Alright, I gotta like scan my head. Capture a 10-second video of your head. Alright, reckon I should probably take my glasses off too. That'll probably help. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, gotta turn more. I gotta turn more. Oh, turning the other way. Oh, it only captured one side. It only captured one side, chat. I can't see. Mini doob. I feel like it needed to capture more than one side. Your free trial has now started, but it only captured one side. I didn't turn fast enough. I wasn't wearing my glasses. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Select headphone. See, this is the tricky part. Astro A40TR. Yes. Alright, so now I have a 15-day free trial on this. That's really cool that it's... I didn't have to put in a credit card or anything for that, chat. It's just completely free for 15 days. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Oh, dude, I know, Falcon. These glasses are awful. I was just complaining about that today. These glasses really fuck me up. I should probably get a new one. Captain Black, what's that all about, bro? If you have a video that you want to share like that, Captain Black, oh, you're probably in ads. It's a clip. You can use Discord for that. Hey, if you don't have a Discord account, you should make a Discord and you can share those kinds of clips. We have a stream clips section in the Discord. You can also you can share links to clips in the chat, but you don't do it through like an iCloud link. You gotta copy the link from the actual Twitch chat. Oh, he does have turbo. That's true. Good comms. Good comms. Yeah, my nose is fucking bruised from these glasses. It sucks. Okay, well, let's give this a try now, shall we? Toggle enhanced headphone mode on, and it's set to this. Oh, I could probably restart the QR code if I want to try it again, but let's just assume that it has enough information with only one side of my head. So, it's enabled now? Let me... Okay. Oh, yeah, it's definitely on. So some of the sound effects are definitely different. It doesn't sound as muffled as before, though. It's a little bit... There's definitely a little bit more compression, which makes sense because they're hitting they're hitting specific frequencies with it. Whoa, it's really weird, actually. That's so cool. Okay, it's definitely not as bad as the generic. When it's got the headphone profile for it. Let's try to shoot the guns. It's everywhere. I'd have to turn, like, honestly, I think for a while now my master volume's been a little too high anyway. Let's try sailing a bit. Where do I find my clips? You can see your clips on your clip section on Twitch. It's not bad. It doesn't really sound that different. I feel like I need to, like... Oh, I should try scuttling my boat. That'll be a good test. Like, that's kind of interesting. And I don't like it. I could feel that me loading my blunder pellets was further away than the cocking of the gun, which is kind of insane. Let's try scuttling the boat. It's definitely way better than doing the generic one. My points. You did a redemption. Yeah, you did it. You spent the points on a redemption. Posture check. Let me make sure I don't have any weird sound settings on, because one thing about this stuff is if you have any kind of like spatial sound enabled in Windows, it's going to screw you up. It's going to make it sound weird, because it's going to like double spatialize everything. More sound settings. Headphones, properties, levels, enhancements. Everything is disabled. That's good. Advanced. Spatial sound off. Good. I knew I didn't have any of that shit on. It's not bad. It doesn't like... It's not like weird. The audio actually just sounds a little bit more detailed. Like that. Loading the... It's exact. It doesn't even... There's like some finer noises that my headphones are picking up with it. I can definitely, like... Am I more immersed? I don't know. Let's do a round of Hourglass and see how it feels if I'm playing in combat with it. Why not? Is it worth 20 bucks? I mean, yeah, that is the question. The bigger question for me is less about how I experience the game and more about how it's experienced on stream. Like, does it really screw with the stream audio? How does it sound for my viewers, you know? If it completely goofs up the viewership experience, then it's not even considerable. It's not even something I would consider using long term. And I can't imagine any way that it wouldn't do that, you know?
Stand a bit closer, would you?
I should actually, like, rescan my head. 'Cause I didn't get a very good scan. I probably completely screwed it up. Like, that was kind of cool. I could hear the waves hitting the beach from further away. There's definitely more, using this, there's definitely more surround sound. That's cool. It's not a placebo. The weapon clicks are definitely very pronounced. Double balls again. Turn on game music for this fight. Whew. That's really cool. You're still working towards for Hourglass? No. No, I'm double gold. I just play Hourglass for fun. I like PvP. I guess there is one thing. I still need to do the commendation for completing Sea Forts as a skeleton curse. My pockets are not ready, buddy. Ooh, there's a Reaper Fort. Richard. Oh, he's gonna insta-board. Because of course he is. Oh, he's still on his boat. He probably couldn't because of the, Damn, listen to the waves. It's a little bit overstimulating. There's the port. What was that shot? It was a terrible shot, unless he has harpoon gun. Why would he do that? Oh, man. I don't know if I like it. Relis, thank you for the 5 months. It's the frequency of the waves and everything. It's not muffled, but it's real pitchy. Is it too much? These TDM guys are so funny. They always do the exact same thing. Oh my god, it's awful. I actually don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Maybe I need to rescan my head. I'm gonna reserve judgment for after I did a proper scan. I feel like I'm hearing way too much in my left ear compared to my right, and it's throwing me off. I hope that's it, because otherwise this is not even... It's not my vibe. Maybe it would help if I turned my master volume down a little bit more. Oh. Mr. Silly. Whew, that was a terrible shot. Uh-oh, I'm nosing. Not good shots, not good shots. Alright, Ram Strat it is. Yo, I'm loving Arc Raiders, bro. It's awesome. Damn. Oh, this is actually a pretty good angle. Oh, that's a wheel hit. Oh no, I gotta hit these. Here we go. Dude, Salamantas looks sick. Should be pretty much permabailing, right? Oh god, what a terrible shot. He's fine, he's not even second deck yet. I wish this wave wouldn't always kick up so hard right here. Did you trick shot one of those through the back window-ish area of that sloop? A cannonball? Yeah, it's just a TDM goober, yeah. Just another dummy. Oh, nice, Ian. You've been off SOT for a bit. Hello, Absy. I believe you won that fight? Yeah, not really much competition on that one, unfortunately. Yeah, that'll happen, Chica. I didn't mean to do that. It just happens. Shua JP, thank you. Good follow. Ooh, a little health challenge. I like it. I like it. That's good, bro. I'm coming back. I'm not going back into Hourglass. And you're not V-Buck. You're not the real V-Buck. You're just a fake one. V-Buck would never sink like that. V-Buck is the best Sea of Thieves player in the game. Got a ship doing a fuck. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over the sound thing. It's, Okay, let's go back to normal. Yeah. It's a little... Especially for streaming, like, there's obviously downsides for me to use it while streaming. It's a little bit overwhelming. It sounds cool. I don't think it... And hey, what does 20-0 mean? I've beaten you before. You're a liar. Unbelievable. Elite Nitro, thank you for the follow. PB doesn't count. I have beaten you in solos before, buddy. Maybe not since you got good at the game, but back when you were still getting good, I definitely turned you over a couple times. I got receipts. Once. That's still 20-1. Get your details right. You need to donate me some doubloons. You want to get doubloons? Go to some of those Reaper forts. The Reaper forts, when you get the Mega Stash, which happens like almost every time for me, gives you like a ton of humble gifts and stuff, and you can just get a ton of doubloons from that. All right. Wonder if I can find a rowboat somewhere. Unlikely. Are they not even a captain ship? Damn. Okay, they are. Alrighty then. Pledged to douche. Okay. Should that game count? Are you I'm not keeping track. I literally let you win once. Because of a fucking third party. I remember that one. I lost my will to fight after I was winning for ages, and then a third party came in. Rowboat dealerships at Outpost, that'd be so nice. Did they finish? They did finish. Sheesh. Okay. I don't need more supply crates. What am I doing? I was just gonna buy more pineapples.
Are you looking to buy?
Can never have enough pineapples.
Good luck out there.
Of course they did, GX, yeah. Yeah, we did a couple of Hourglass Galleon fights yesterday. I don't know if I fought you specifically, but we did a few fights. I was with DB and Mifu and oh my god, brain fart. Hello, Siggy. It was Siggy yesterday. I'm doing pretty good, GX. Can't complain. Stream on YouTube? I am. I always multi-stream to YouTube these days. How newbie are these guys gonna be? And how salty are they gonna be when I blow their shit up? These are the important questions. Am I enjoying Quick Swap? Hell yeah. Bro, it's amazing. Perfect, perfect. Let's get a little stackaroni going. Can't see. Fuck! How the turns have tabled. Let me over this fucking fence! Chat, he has a teammate. There's two of them, chat. There's chat, there's two. Chat, there's two of them, chat. There's a snake in the water. Fuckers. Something bad happened? No, no, everything is going according to plan. I'm a professional. Hey! Don't try to board my boat. Stop that. It's my job. Don't you shoot me. Don't shoot me. Hey. Sit down, skeleton man. Duh. Panic! Yeah, there's no need to panic. Who needs to aim? That's right. Just another day at work. Too easy. Too easy. Everything perfectly according to plan. Can we talk about how those guys casually survived 3 mega kegs and still had time to back spawn? Like respawn and catch buckets? Both of them? What the hell was that? This isn't their barrels. Someone else must have sunk here. Didn't really catch that part. Realize you're doing Movember. I have not changed my shaving habits. I thought about shaving at the start of Movember and then growing out my beard again throughout the month, but I forgot. And by the time that I remembered that I was thinking about doing that, it was halfway through November. That ever happened to anybody else? Hello, Zero. Hello, Blake. Everyone on solo runs of Stella Montes are much more aggressive, yeah. Yeah, some good old solo gameplay. What's happening? You ever played League? No, not me. A little dramatic. It's a little dramatic for the moment. I think we're good. The only issue that I do have that I am considering is the fact that we do have a mega keg unaccounted for. I use 3 and this fort contains 4 typically. So that is concerning, but we'll get to that in the next quarter. I'm sure. These guys put the loot in a horrible spot. I stole the keg. God damn it, Zin. God damn it. Give me all the loot. All of it. My favorite tucking spot anywhere, your mom's house. No, you're not crazy, dude. It's so funny when someone tries to tuck on you and you notice. You got the upper hand. Or your ship gets unexpectedly blown up and it's a huge panic. Even if they end up sinking you, it's like, damn, that was sick. Man, my body temperature is finally going down after being at the gym. And now my hands are getting cold. This was not part of the plan. I gotta put on my slippers. Or face the wrath of the hydro bill. Back on SOT after taking a 2-week break. I'm washed. It's like riding a bike. It comes back after a couple sessions. Get out of my face, Hanby. Pull a flamethrower on your ass. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, walk back through it. It's waterlogged, so only some of it can be read. Pickup instructions or cargo for the onwards journey. Their favorite pickup was a stop at a fine seapost far to the south. That's it? Bro, that's it. That's it. What a great book. I'm rating that one 1 stars on Audible. And I voiced it. It's so hard to get good entertainment out here in the Sea of Thieves. Will you stop shooting me, bro? Jeez. Bastards blew up my super nuke. Me and my crew will go on a week or 2 missing sessions and be terrible for 3 hours. It's funny how that works. Oh, I probably have to move that pile of loot. I probably can't get it there. It's a post in the way. Get my stuff first and then move it. Oh yeah, I'm cold now, bro. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, it's not 19 degrees. Lies, bro. Thermostat lies. I'm unable to listen to Pog book, He Who Fights with Monsters, because I'm off work for the rest of winter. Oh, rip. Dude, I've been absolutely hooked on this series called Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm loving it. It's so good. Chap the type of guy to blow up a building IRL and say mega keg value. What? It's not true. I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube for that. What up, Sloth? Put the stuff on the can. Oh, is it only 2 pieces? Okay. Excellent tuck. It wasn't a tuck. Excellent fort steel. I was so not expecting that guy to have a teammate. I shot over, just stood there and waited for him to snipe me, and then I noticed at the last second that he has a teammate swimming in the water about to snipe me as well. That was so funny. Are we stacking? Unironically, I am planning on going to this Reaper fort since it spawned, but I just stole this Fort of Fortune. I stole it. I love hearing Dubin just down the hallway popping off. Oh my god, that was insane. That was fucking insane. That's all I hear. Jupiter and Saturn? What the flip? That's crazy. love your outfit. Here we go. This is pretty much the entire fit. There are girls on Jupiter. I'm gonna have to sail through a storm. Man, one thing about watching Peanut recently, seeing a lot of his clips and absorbing his mannerisms and understanding, like trying to understand what makes that guy tick, as he has become one of the most popular streamers in the world, is how he manages to maintain his energy and his enthusiasm and his goofiness while playing with teammates. Like, I can usually keep the ball rolling when I have a single teammate. But as soon as I have a second teammate, it starts to get a little bit more difficult. The personalities start to overwhelm, and I reserve myself a little bit. You know, I make space on the stage. Not intentionally, unintentionally. Part of the reason why I don't like playing on bigger boats as often. But when I watch like Peanut play, bro manages to maintain his idiocy. He stays locked in. I don't know why I can't seem to do that. I need to figure it out. Hello, Zen. When a person is an extrovert and it's spooky, damn it. Bro, I need the blue pill. I need to become an extrovert. I can act like one, but it doesn't change how my brain works. Chap, we may be at your server. No, you're not. It's my server. Leave it alone. Might just be conditioning. Bro, I've been streaming for almost 7 years. How much more conditioning do I need? I'm in your crow's nest. I remember, world. I remember. That was funny. Yep, I know the psychology of it. Funny story about that. I had never heard about the term introvert-extrovert until the 12th grade, specifically at the end of the 12th grade when I was doing my English exams. And they presented us with a question. Describe the differences between introverts and extroverts, or something. It was something like that. And a friend of mine at the time, who had been equally uninformed about these studies of introvert and extrovert, which, by the way, they gave us a synopsis and explained what it was, and I was like, oh, wow, that's really interesting. That explains a lot about how my psychology must work. It explains a lot. I wish someone had told me about this sooner, is what I thought in the 12th grade. My friend at the time, who sat next to me in this exam, and as we're writing these essays on these computers, seemed to think that, despite the very clear explanation of what the subject was that we were writing about was, misunderstood the question and somehow came up with a metaphor that introversion and extroversion within this synopsis was about gay people and straight people, and I thought that was really funny because I'm sure she marked well. I'm sure she got good marks on it, despite the misunderstanding. But I just think that's hilarious. Oh my god. I think the idea was that the introvert is the homosexual people and the extrovert were the straight people. Was the idea. Bro, literally almost fell off. I did fall off. I pulled a CJ. But I caught the ladder because I'm good at this game. God, game isn't stuttering as much today as it was yesterday. I swear it's big boat, bro. Playing on big boat, even brig, is just too much for this game to handle. I'm not stuttering nearly as much as I did yesterday. Yesterday sucked, bro. It was so laggy. Dude, the Wild Gate tourney, that's pretty exciting. It's gonna be fun. I get to take Friday off of work and we're gonna play Wild Gate in the morning for a couple hours, try to win that tournament, and then we're gonna play Arc Raiders for the rest of the day. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Yes, we'll be on the same team. I'm with Mifu, DB, CJ, and we're just gonna kick some butt. A couple of the teams in the tournament will be on the two-man ship, which means we're probably going to have a huge advantage against those guys. There's going to be only one other team that's on a four-man ship in the tournament, actually, so assuming that things stay the same as they are now. Which means we really only need to deal with one crew, I think. It'll still be interesting. On the side note, bro, Wildgate's cooking, man. They've got a kick-ass update coming up. They're adding two new modes to Wildgate. They're adding a new gun, a new prospector character that you can play. That sounds totally OP, by the way. New areas to the Reach. Like a whole new modifier thing that looks crazy. Where there's like less ice and it's like everything's on fire. They're cooking, bro. It's a big update. I still think that they should go free to play. I think that with the content on offer still, there's not enough content for the game to justify a $30 price point. Even after the update, I feel like it's not going to be enough for the general public to even consider buying it. If they wanted to go with a $40 price point for that game, they should have had like a PvE only campaign with cool cinematics, Halo style. Then the game could have justified the price point. Now we're talking about a game called Wildgate, which is a spaceship co-op PvPvE game that came out earlier this year and had an okay first month, which proceeded to be followed by an absolute flop. These guys are here. Ain't no way these guys are renting this for it. This is my server. I already shit on these guys once. Do I need to do it again? Maybe I'll let them have it. Evero, welcome to the stream. Can I be on your server too, please? Again? God, Zen, that last fight we had against each other was so fun. That was actually a really fun fight. You play Skull and Bones, Sloth? Dude, I've heard that Skull and Bones is actually kind of nice now. They haven't added the on-foot combat mode yet, have they? I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays. I assume it's just going to be like you go on foot and you fight against PvE, which is probably not the most exciting thing in the world, but I still look forward to seeing that. Wait, they're sailing away from the fort. Isn't that them? Yeah, it's still not. I figured as much. And they were also, they were going to add, like, the Kraken, too, right? Because they didn't have the Kraken in the game yet. There were a couple of really big plans they had for 2025. I was pretty excited when I saw that roadmap earlier this year. Cause I enjoyed Skull and Bones. I kind of like that game. What happened to Jump Ship? They're cooking. They're coming out with updates and stuff. It's an early access game, so I know they just dropped a pretty big update at the end of October. That's gonna be a nice game to go back to and try out when they do big updates for it. I think people really like Jump Ship. It's fun, man. I don't think there's any other game out there that gives you the same feelings as Jump Ship, bro. It's like, or Jump Space, whatever they call it these days. They call it Jump Space. Might have a loaf of bread in my room. Put that away. Play Avatar. Yeah. Low-key, I haven't seen Way of Water. Ooh, a Brigantine's going for the fort now. Okay. Haven't seen Way of Water yet, and I know that hype time is coming up for Fire and Ash. I might have to, like, do a little Avatar marathon and just watch all those movies and then play the game, because I've heard that game is awesome. I've heard that game plays a little bit like Far Cry, and I love me some Far Cry. I used to play Far Cry all the time. Come to the Reaper Fort, we would love to chat with you. Are you actually on my server? Alright. I was about to dive. So you don't know. It's a possibility. I'm gonna keep it au naturel. Bosses. I think some bosses would really be good in that game. Man, I want to rant about SOT again. I want a SOT rant. I want a SOT rant. I have a plan. I know how they could save Sea of Thieves. I know how they could do it. All they have to do is copy Arc Raiders. All they have to do is copy Arc Raiders, bro. First step. Captaincy 2.0. Introduce 4 new ship types so that we can have a varied experience and make the game feel fresh again. The first new ship type, a solo-only ship with a front-facing swivel cannon and a rear-facing harpoon that allows you to drag the ship up onto the shore and bring down your own mast to hide it, like a stealth vessel. And then 3 ships, one that is a variety of the sloop, one is a variety of brigantine, and the other is a variety of a galleon. So Falcor's idea, exactly. I think that idea is sick, and we need it in the game. Captaincy 2.0, oh, we have ads. I'm gonna wait for the rest of the rant. We need that. Captaincy 2.0 lets us buy new ships. Now, that is critical for the longevity of this game, because playing, like, I want to have other options. I want to, as a solo, have a choice between playing on the solo ship, the sloop, or the other sloop. The, like, whatever it is. Whether it's a slightly smaller or slightly bigger, just a different layout, different cannons. Yeah. We're getting to that, Falcon. We're getting to that. Imagine rapid-fire chase cannons. Imagine a smaller type of cannon that you load, that it fires smaller cannons that only do tier 1, but it's more of a straight shooting projectile instead of cannon drop, and it reloads faster. You know, just something different, right? Does guild give extra gold for hourglass? I don't think so. ads are over. Welcome back. As I was saying, let me go through it again. The first thing that Sea of Thieves needs to do: 4 new ships, a solo boat, a solo-only boat, and then a variety version of the sloop, brig, and galleon. Captaincy 2.0. We can buy new ships and have a variety of ways to play instead of only being on the same boats all the time. Where are you, world? And that is very, very possible. I think that there's a very likely chance that they do this update. I think they've already been hinting towards doing it recently. We need to have that variety in gameplay. The second idea is to add vertical power scaling to the game. And that means having an extraction feature for PvP and /PvE enhancing upgrades for the ship. I want to be able to find a legendary cannon upgrade, put that bitch on my cannon, and then extract my boat to save it for the next server. I want to be able to mount a rare ram upgrade to my boat that if I sink, I lose it, and another crew could take it and put it on their boat the next time they visit a shipwright. I want to feel the power of my ship increase as I progress the game and unlock higher tier activities. That's what I want. That's the second major update that would allow players to feel better progression instead of just cosmetic only progression. I'm chilling, Nathan. How you doing, bro? Are you guys... Did you guys, like, change up? What are you doing? You guys are still on a brig. I ain't trying to galley or anything. If someone leaves, if you guys need a sub or whatever, I'm down to take it, but I ain't trying to galley. No, not today. I'm not on an insanity arc. So that's the other thing that I really want for this game. It's an idea I've had for a long time. And you could... See, I disagree, Matt. I disagree. I think that they could do it if they do it right. They could do it if they do it right. Especially with how ship sizes come into play. Me as a sloop, I can beat a bad galleon, or even an average galleon, because I'm a pretty good sloop player. I'm a pretty good sloop player, right? Hey. Aren't you... It's not the right ship, yeah. Ah. Not the right ship. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! God damn it! I already sold all of your loot. As if I need saving. I'm literally the best. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Duck! Duck! Sit the fuck down! Oh my god, that missed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Help! 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 I'm in desperate need of help. Panic! Again! Oh my god, oh my god. You missed. Oh no, not this fucking rock again. Anything but this fucking rock. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're good. No, we're gonna hit it. I got stuck on that rock once and it led me to sinking, and I will never live it down. I'm nosing them, I'm nosing them. I need a blunderbuss. Stop blowing holes in my ship! You son of a bitch! I'm so low, they're... God damn it! Hi, Skeppy. Honestly deserved. Honestly kind of deserved. I did kind of mega keg their boat 3 times and steal their Fort of Fortune. Yeah, world, I kind of got that. I kind of gathered as much. I was the villain they needed, it's true. And now they have a triumphant story of revenge. Now I have a new fort to go to. Oh wait, right, I didn't server merge. World, you need to lock it in, buddy. I told you you weren't on my server. It was very obvious that I wasn't. You are tripping out big time, my dude. You've met Mixel before, nice. Mixel's kind of scary. I'm a scary pirate. Ow. Ow. I got a YouTube comment this morning that said, these new SOT streamers suck. Give me Mixelplix back. I was like, what the... At least someone's making Sea of Thieves content. Ungrateful bastard. Yeah, Donut is wild. Donut's always pulling some shenanigans. He's funny. All right, back to my rant. Where did I leave off? Was the idea of having an extraction system to upgrade your ship. I think that this idea would go hand in hand with the idea of having a pirate hideout. A place to store the upgrades that you manage to get out with. You should be able to portal hop and go to your own personal private island. And that's where you can store... You'll have an inventory of stuff that you can hold on to and equip your ships with. You can also, from this island, switch between your different boats, right? And if you decide to, you could take that, along with the sups that you've got, and then put those sups onto a new boat, like a galleon, and invite an extra person. You can go from a solo or a duo to a four-man boat if you want. How sick would that be? I think that having some kind of player home system in Sea of Thieves is huge. It would be so big for progression and player expression. If you add a good upgrade system to it. Then, unironically, the amount of times in the last 6 months that there's been an update and I see in like SOT partner Discord, hey, are you guys still getting scammed on subs? And we're like, let me try it. Yeah, about 1 every 4 times, you know? It's like, they're trying, I swear. So that's basically my idea for option 2. Now, the third one, which is one that I've been sleeping on a lot in the last week, is by far the most important. We need a new credible PvE threat outside of the existing factions. And I'm talking about the Grand Maritime Union. The true enemy of piracy, civilizations, needs to come into Sea of Thieves and be an absolute fucking menace. I'm talking fleets of ships that, if you aggro them, will sink you. Every time. I'm talking about PvE that you have to avoid. If you do not avoid it, you will sink. I'm talking the kind of PvE that would force multiple crews to work together, and if they don't, they will all sink. We need credible, tangible, high-level PvE threats in the game. You can avoid them. You can avoid them and do your little pirate thing. You can play your little pirate sandbox, but they will fuck you if you do not respect them. That's the kind of PvE that Sea of Thieves needs. Something that brings every player together against a common threat. That's what we need in this game, and it would tie so well with the lore. Especially now that we've got a smugglers faction. Can you imagine a stealth mission voyage where you have to use a rowboat to board a Maritime Union treasure galleon? And you have to crouch along the deck while there are PvE guards patrolling the deck, and you have to get off of the boat with some kind of loot that's in the lower deck? That would fit perfectly within the sandbox. It would not require crazy technology. It would fit. I can imagine them doing it. There's obviously like engine limitations in this game, right? And that's why all of these ideas need to fit within that engine. But can you imagine? The building blocks are in place for this shit, man. Those 3 systems. Captaincy 2.0 with new ship types. Extraction level upgrades that you can... Or even if you can't extract the ship parts, I would settle for it being the same as Cursed Cannonballs. I just want to be able to find a legendary ship upgrade and mount that shit on the front of my ship and then go murder people with it. That's all I want. I want to have tangible... I do think you need to be able to extract with it, because that's... those kinds of, like, the gear fear is what makes extraction games so exciting and interesting, and Arc Raiders has proven that the mainstream audience is ready for it, right? I wouldn't be saying this 6 months ago. Arc Raiders has proven that it can work if it's done right. SOD is already basically an extraction game. You just don't get more powerful. The only thing you extract with is the gold count. You extract with the amount of gold that you manage to sell. That's it. You get that part, and then you introduce a credible threat to the game. An actual PvE menace. I do, BT. I think that if they did this, it would potentially revitalize the game. I think that parts of these ideas, if they made them into Sea of Thieves, would revitalize the game and shake up the sandbox in a way that would actually allow for the audience to grow. It would allow for people to actually become interested in Sea of Thieves on a wider scale. One day, Badger, I am sure that they have some idea. I'm sure that they have some idea to do something like that in the future. I would be very surprised if that's not the case. Deb is probably not playing on my servers, but that would be hilarious if he was. As I've always said, bro, SOD has just infinite, bottomless potential. It really does, man. If they could shift the focus away from PvE events where you're fighting fucking waves of enemies on islands with swords and guns to more naval-focused activities like prowling warships and police ships that were actually difficult to deal with and might force you to retreat because they've got guns that are just unmanageable to deal with unless you are either one, very good at the game, or two, have other crews to help you take them down. There's ways to do it, man. There's ways to do it. Give them rapid fire cannons and give them snipers and shit. Give them weak spots that you have to target from, from all angles. Allow them to call in reinforcements. Imagine if the Grand Maritime Union got a hold of the Order of Souls and the Sea of the Dam's power and could create portals to spawn in their ships just like ghost ships. Suddenly you piss off one patrol boat and then you've got 3 freaking police galleons chasing you down. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? And again, this stuff would be avoidable. It would be avoidable. That's the key to it. You just need to watch out for it, just like how you have to watch out for PvP. It would raise the bar for the gameplay. And naturally, this stuff would not exist in safer seas. If you want to have your chill pirate experience, you're going to be able to do so within the safer seas fleets, you know? High seas should be this high-stakes, exciting adventure sandbox situation. It shouldn't be fucking happy-go-lucky pirates dancing and fucking holding hands all the time. These are my dreams for the game, right now. I want to make a video about it. I want to make a video about it. In my opinion, Badger, all of the stuff that I've described is relatively manageable within the existing engine. They've already figured out the diving system. It works pretty well most of the time. Hell, I find that I have better performance if I stay on a server and continue diving these days, rather than leaving a server. Every time I leave a server, my game client gets all textured, muddled, memory leak style. It's weird. The engine is okay. We can live with this engine. They're not going to make a SOT 2. If they did a SOT 2, we could get a brand new map, and we could get, like, more ships per server, and we could get a lot of interesting new content with that. But I don't think that we're ever getting a SOT 2, unfortunately. I could be wrong, but considering Sea of Thieves has committed... Earlier this year, they said they plan on developing this game for at least another 5 years. Considering they said that, I don't think that they'll be cooking up a SOT 2 anytime soon.
My Jessie is always open for you.
Rainbow Kitty, thank you for the follow. $900 ping server. Yeah. On the surface, it was a ship graveyard. A couple of dozen ships dead on the surface. Really? Somebody... I saw somebody share a... I saw Sponge share a clip that he was like, I've never seen this bug before. But I didn't watch it. Could that have been? Found it. Late Shift Santo, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh my gosh, it is. It is. I can see it. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit, I gotta show this on stream actually. What? Yeah, Sponge sent a clip from someone, Kramer J4 here. She had this bug. What the fuck? That was us? Ain't no way.
Can't.
Look at this
What
shit.
the fuck?
Okay,
I
maybe
see why
this
the
maybe the
server's
game
lagging,
engine is
guys.
cooked.
We're on a slip.
What's happening?
Yeah,
Oh.
look around us. Yeah, I see why the server's lagging.
That must be our boat over there.
Yeah,
What?
the one that's upside down might be ours.
Okay,
Which
this
one's
is
our boat?
low key fucking
Uh,
incredible.
yeah. I know why the server's lagging.
What? What? How does that even happen? Domain expansion, mirrored illusion. You know what? We're going pirating. It's crazy. Okay. What's broke now? No, I was showing off a clip of something breaking tremendously, causing what appeared to be dozens of ships to be in one area. I guess Nuke's a little behind. That is crazy, bro. I needed to purchase more supplies. Gave up trying to swim up to the surface, and it spawned me back on our ship. Wow. Thought should take some pages from Skull and Bones with how they handle their pirate feel to the game. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. For a pirate game, Sea of Thieves oftentimes doesn't feel very piratey. It's mainly due to the cosmetics that they always add. Funny enough, I was told by the developers of SAW at TwitchCon, when I was hanging out with John there, John McFarlane. He told me that the original artist who did like a lot of the original cosmetics for the game, you know, stuff like the Aristocrat Obsidian set, Sea Dog set, those kinds of original sets, which were, you know, pretty thematic and piratey. He's back on the project. He's back on Sea of Thieves now. And that's why we're going to be getting stuff like the Obsidian harpoon gun soon. And I think that's really nice. He told me the guy looked at the Pirate Emporium stuff. He's like, yeah, we need to make this shit more piratey. Is this server anything? I've got a Reaper fort that I'm going to go try to do. Unless someone else tries to do it. That's what I'm planning on doing. John Rare, yeah, that's the one. Actually, at that fort, can confirm. Yeah, there's still nobody there, so I'm gonna go do it. Yeah, Fly. 100%, dude. Like, if we look at the Pirate Emporium, for example, let's see if we can look... Let's see if we can find... Let's see how long it takes us to find something piratey. We'll start with the ships. Nope. Nope. That's... Nope. Unicorn figurehead is kind of crazy. Nope. Alter Ego. Nope. Oh, wow, a pumpkin. Nope. Wow, a boxing themed? Nope. Inner Sanctum. We've got gargoyles. It's kind of more vampire, dark fantasy. Firestarter, that's a variety bundle, doesn't count. Riptide Rodeo. We got cowboys. We got cowboys, chat. Okay, we're still going. Bosun Brewmaster. Hey, that's... Well, it's alcohol themed. It's pirates like alcohol. That's kind of piratey. Sort of. Dashing duelist. Okay, we got sword fighting. Still not specific to pirates at all. Eclipse. Okay. Lamplighter. Not exactly even matching the pirate era with that one. Tattoo themed. Sort of. Not really piratey. The Light Bearer, that's just straight up sci-fi at that point. What the fuck is a Rococo? Is it like a is that like a seahorse with wings? I think you guys get my point. To be fair, it's pretty hard to design around pirate theme all the time. Rococo is a style of architecture. It's kind of like... Hello, Dwight. We're about to go do a Reaper fort. That's what we're doing. Okay, so it's kind of from the pirate era, almost. A little bit. It's just... pirate-esque. Hey, it's better than nothing. Hello, Peaches. Gothic style? There's definitely plenty of Gothic style. I mean, just in the Pirate Emporium alone. Rare loves their Gothic style shit. They love it. Just in those ships that I was going through, fuck, I mean, False King is pretty, well, it's not really Gothic. Silver Sepulchre. There's your Gothic weaponry right there. There you go. Look at that shit. The Crimson Crypt bundle. Right? Crimson Crypt is a really sick ship set. Inner Sanctum is pretty Gothic. Dark and moody and shit. You know? Iron Turtle is an underrated ship set. It's a cool one. Crimson Crypt is so old. Ooh, Deadlock Jailer. Underrated. Actually, rarely do I ever see this ship set. Damn. Now that's got some vibes to it. It's a sick ship set, for real. And there's always Dark Adventurer. Yeah, it's piratey. It's got skeletons and shit on it. That's awesome. Hydrate. Cosmetics are important in this game. If you have good cosmetics in the game that you can earn, people will want to play the game to earn them. If you have good cosmetics in the shop, it'll make people want to buy them. But the important part is that they are good. They have to be good for people to want to buy them. Oh my god. Yeah, more like worn out looking cosmetics would be sick in this game. 100%. Are you kidding me? I got bagged? That is so dumb. Maybe I should have eaten. I was being a merchant today and came back to my ship on fire. Haha. Someone left a banana on the pan. Damn, this fort is rough to approach as a solo. No, I got bagged by the island cannons. Fortunately, Samantha auto-parked itself. All in a day's work for the best sloop in the game. God damn. Yeah, that'll happen if you play on high seas because, you know. Pirate game. If you're not interested in that kind of gameplay, Safer Seas is right there. Get that away from my boat. I don't know if I should have this on my boat, but I'm going to. Damn. Cannon rowboat, my favorite. Why is this bottle of water so goddamn tight? My bad. Wanted to make sure it didn't leak. I should have brought the harpoon gun. Now I gotta do pirate parkour. Putting the harpoon gun on. We'll just hit everybody with the knife. What the hell? Oh, I didn't... Got the knife on the wrong slot. Oh, this knife is sick. Posture check. My posture is fine. What's up, Ghost? My goodness. Having so much fun with school. Love having a test every week. I know, right? Isn't it the greatest? It's the best. You just test so well. Gotta keep giving them out. That's a lot of skellies. I feel like someone's tucking. Yeah. Having a blast with Arc Raiders, yeah. God, I miss playing Arc Raiders already. I'll play Arc Raiders on Friday. But I'm in SOT jail until then. Yeah. Oh my god. I should probably unanchor my boat. What's the situation here? I'm doing a Reaper's Fort of the Flame solo. I did play the new Reaper update. It was fun. Played it for a couple hours. Damn it. Perfect, perfect. Oh, I am shocked. I cannot. Never mind. I was gonna say, I can't believe that blunder pellet didn't set off that keg. Goodness. Oh, there's one right there. These forts are genuinely awesome. I actually really like them. Oh, I hit my mast. Oh my goodness. The only problem with these forts is that at the end of the day, it's just a reskinned fort. And once the mega stashes are done with, I don't think anyone's going to want to do them anymore. The economy of this game is so fucked. And having 2 months straight of being able to get literally the best loot we've ever had, not just locked to 1 week or 1 weekend, being 2 months straight of this, has completely finished it. It is the knife in the table. It is over for this game's economy. Ooh, the Master of Arms. I'm confused. What economy? When I talk about economy, I'm talking about, like, the money that you can make in the game by doing activities, the commendations, the grind. Gold just has no value. Nobody even cares. Anyone who's played for even like 1,000 hours, anyone who's played a decent amount of this game basically doesn't give a fuck about any treasure anymore. Because it's just so easy to get gold and get everything done. And when they add stuff, it's like so quick to complete. you know? 3 Wraith Balls, hell yeah. And we got 2 nukes. Jeez. W throws. Okay. Gearheart, welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh my god, oh my god. Take a shot. What up, Gator? What was that noise? Wobens, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, oh my god. It was ship spawning. It was ghost ship spawning, that's what the noise was. Holy shit. Oh, you are 100% right. It's never been about the gold. It's always been about the player interactions and such that we make along the way. However, if you want players to have a good time with the video game, you need to have something to chase. You need to have a reason to boot up. You need to have a grind. That's just how these games work. And so, when it feels like your time is being wasted, the average player, which is most players, will not have as much of a good time because they feel like their time is being wasted. Yeah, the first few 100 hours is great. You feel like you're progressing, you're doing great, but once you get a little bit deeper, it starts to feel hollow. The biggest thing that's like a reality check is Arc Raiders, bro. Arc Raiders has such a fully fleshed out, wonderful progression system at launch, bro. The game basically begs you to get on. Not like a cheap free-to-play MOBA thing that's like, you need to play, you need to do all these challenges every day, you know. Feasible rewards that you actually want to complete. You actually want to complete the challenges to get the rewards because the rewards are awesome. Only hit one. Fuck. Damn, the thing's far away. Oh, I overshot. Wow. Ba, 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 ba. You've come to the wrong fort, pirates! Ah! God damn it, I missed. Arg! Hey-ya! Hey-ya! I'm gonna get you with this. Hey-ya! Damn, you move so fast. Hey-ya! I told you I'd get you. I agree. I adore my friends. Now, would I sell them for gold? Probably. I love money. I'm sure that guy was a super nice guy. Take my Bezos bucks. Thank you for the 13 months, Fly.
Take my Bezos bucks. Always appreciate your consistent content on top of your full-time job.
Thanks, bro.
I know it's a lot of work.
It's all worth it. Every last second of it. I live for this shit. Alright, we can get this. Oh, I really should have lifted the cannon earlier. Fuck, I missed! Fuck, I missed! God damn it! Oh my god. That's right, I'm back. Behold, my latest trick. Let me try that again. Doesn't work very well. Stop doing that emote! It's my emote. Here, help with this. Damn. Hold on. Where did it go? It's not even up there anymore. It did come down. It did come down. That's good. That's good. Let's try that again. Huh. Alright, you can have the hunter's call shit. That's fine. Even though that's the only stuff that I wanted. That's what you thought, motherfucker. Little did he know, I had another explosive. Bit of a bad. It's not really a. Just kind of need that. What do you mean can't deploy here? Get out of my face. Lure dart. Epic PvE battle experience. God dang it! I'm gonna blow up myself. This is a terrible idea. Oh my god, I ran out of mouse pad. Well, it would have worked. I could have dropped it right on his head. Well, it's a good angle. It's good to know. Good to know, chat. It's a good experiment. Wow, where am I? Just gotta hit my shots. Hey! I needed that. You okay over there? Did you blow up my bomb? Kind of needed that. You should be. Well, I needed it to blow up your ship. So, you made the right choice. But I'm still mad. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. How am I not dead? Bruh. Where is the ammo crate in here? I always feel like I can't find... Oh, there it is. Right by the wall. Now this guy... Thanks. Oh, look. It's a mega stash. Yeah, we get... Stop doing that emote! I don't really care about this loot right now, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think that's gonna be a problem for us. Why doesn't this guy have a mic? I feel like I'm talking to a chat GPT bot. I was on Valorant earlier and was spectating my teammates. Swear to God, it felt like I was watching AI. Not even grade 5. Damn. Might hit grade 5 if I put it on my boat. Scammer. He's just lucky that I missed that Wraith ball. pick that up, it might give me a boost. I'm almost at grade 5. Just thinking being grade 5 might attract some more challengers. Might be good. No, okay. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. What if I just took the Hunter's Call loot and left everything else? Just to troll this guy. Your guild just cooked something? I'm all out of seasonings. I really want to just sail off with this shit. Alright, you can have the rest. GG, man. Yep. Good. He still feels like he got a good deal out of it. The Hunter's Call stuff is genuinely the only stuff that I cared about in that fort. So. Had this thought that it would be cool if a handful of streamers took a swabby under their wing for say 2 weeks or whatever time feels good and train them up. Each streamer and their swabby will battle the others for a prize. That's a great idea that takes a lot of time and effort and coordination. The biggest effort there is everybody finding a person who is equally unemployed as they are and, you know, actually goes through with the plan. And expecting that of more than a single person is a hell of a lot more difficult than you might think. Singy has done it multiple times, and each time he's done it, he has spent literal weeks crashing out because he can't find anyone who's willing to go along with his bullshit. A buddy of mine wants to get his brother sought. Why would that be? Why would... Dude, sought is great. Why would someone... Sought is great for new players. It's so good. There's literally no reason to not recommend sought to a new player. The problem is that there isn't enough marketing and pull for the generic audience. There's nobody has any... Sought is super fucking fun, man. Especially if you're new. W Fort, W Fort. Probably too close to him to dive right now, aren't I? Yo, yo. Oh no. Cool. Works for me. Let me know. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. My turn to pay, so let me know when it's time to pay. Horn by the wheel is loot. I'll survive. Looks like it's pizza tonight, chat. W pizza. It's a double-edged sword, puppy. If someone jumps on your boat and they grab that horn before you can, you're shunk. But yes. Sometimes it just feels right, yeah. Am I stuck in the tunnel? Bro, Hightail has been resurrected. What? Chat, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but about 7 years ago, the team of developers behind the very popular Minecraft server Hypixel spun off and started developing their own Minecraft RPG style clone that was going to be called Hightail. And it was so ambitious and exciting that Riot Games, like the developers of League of Legends, actually turned around and bought their company. And after development hell for 7 years, the game actually got canceled earlier this year, which is crazy because there was a lot of hype for Hightail. So Riot Games actually canceled Hightail after all these years. And now apparently the original developers turned around and bought the rights for the game back from Riot 5 years later. So that's crazy. And now the game, now they're going to be announcing plans for early access in a few days. That's incredible. That's a huge story. Oh my gosh, this is also cool. Bro, they got pictures of... they got pictures from the set of the Zelda movie. Nintendo is making a live-action Legend of Zelda movie. Look, chat, look how good this looks. Here are the actors in their costumes for the movie. Zelda and Link. Bro, they look amazing. They look amazing. They both look fantastic. I'm very excited for this. I actually have very high hopes for this, especially because I have very high hopes for the director. The director of this movie, he did the Maze Runner series, the Maze Runner movies, and he has stated multiple times in the past how his dream project would be a Zelda movie, and he's a huge Zelda nerd, and that's sick. I love that for him. I think they look great. I love me some Zelda. One of these days, Joseph is going to give me back my freaking copy of Breath of the Wild. And then I can stream Breath of the Wild again on my Switch 2. That'll be fun. I also got to finish Donkey Kong. Man, you know what I really want to play though right now? Dispatch. I keep seeing stuff on that game, and I love a good story game. And I've heard it's so good. Also, I randomly had a track from their soundtrack come up just off of my Spotify, and I was vibing to it before I realized what it was. I looked over and I was like, oh, it's from Dispatch. So now that I know that game has good music, I'm like, dang. Now I really want to play it. They're also doing a Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, that looks awesome too. I really enjoyed the Super Mario movie. I really enjoyed it. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Honestly, Falcon, those kinds of games are genuinely best experienced. I'm not even kidding. Those kinds of games, I think, are experienced just as well by watching someone play them, just as playing them yourself. I might be off about that, but I have thoroughly enjoyed watching other people play games like The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, those Telltale games. Those games are basically built for Let's Players because it's just a story at the end of the day, and it's fun to see what your favorite streamer does with each decision, because the decisions are the best part. Like, what's going to happen when they make this big decision? Oh my god, The Wolf Among Us is a god tier game. It's a god tier game. So underrated. And they've been making a sequel. There's been a sequel in the works for a long time. I wonder if that'll ever see the light of day. I really do. Doc D, welcome to the stream. What's good? Dude, I'm just chilling. Yeah, Jacksepticeye's got a character. Moist Critical voices the Bat Guy. It's... Yeah, Dispatch is sick. I think it's right up my alley. I really wanna... I really wanna play that. I might have to play through The Wolf Among Us one day. That's one of those games that I watched a YouTuber playthrough of it. I believe that the person who I watched play through that was a YouTuber called Clash JTM. He used to play Minecraft with Chimney Swift back in the day, and eventually started just doing Let's Plays. I also experienced The Last of Us through him, and a whole bunch of other games that he did playthroughs for. He did like the Rad Brad style gameplay Let's Play videos where he just did the whole playthrough, put it on YouTube in like 30-minute chunks. That guy was great. I probably can't remember anything from The Wolf Among Us, so I could probably get a pretty damn good playthrough out of that game if I did play it. I didn't complete my voyage. Oh my god. Maybe there's something on this server. Let's see. We'll just run around. I'm just a game slut, man. That's just what I am. I just love my games. Chap, speaking of games, what do y'all think of the Game of the Awards? The Game of the Awards. The Game of the Year nominations for the Game Awards this year. They were just dropped today. Definitely saw lots of hot takes about it. I'm excited to see Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on the list. I wasn't sure if they would make it. I thought they would get snubbed. It's not a game that I've played, but I remember seeing lots of really, really strong reviews for that game. How long will you be live? I'll be live for at least another hour or so today, but when I'm done streaming, I will raid out to another Sea of Thieves streamer, so if you do decide to lurk here for your drops, you can be rest assured that once I end, you will be safe and continue getting your drops on the next stream that I raid out to. God of War. I haven't played God of War, no. Nomad Sky is an ongoing game is absurdly deserved. Oh yeah, I mean that one's been on that one. Nomad Sky is amazing. One of these days, man. One of these days, I really would love to see Sea of Thieves on that list. I really would. It always feels like Sea of Thieves is just falling just short. Just short of being a mainstream motherfucking hit, bro. It's got its issues, but they get consistent updates. The problem is the consistent updates just aren't quite up to par. They're always just a little bit off. There's always just a little bit of disappointment at the end of each update. Had its best shot during Pirates Live. It did. It did. It did feel close with the... Yeah, you guys are 100% right. That was such a massive update. And that would have been game-changing for the game if the rest of the sandbox had been in a better state at the time. I really think so. No, Arc Raiders was nominated for Best Multiplayer Game, but it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. I'm doing pretty good, Ted. How are you? You ever get bored of Sea of Thieves because the gold in the game is kind of pointless? This is what I'm talking about, chat. We were going on a whole conversation about that earlier, actually. The answer is no, because I don't play this game for gold. I play this game for the interactions, which, at the end of the day, is kind of the crutch of the game. You know, it's not about the gold, it's about the glory, it's about the battles and the stories that are told through the sandbox, right? But if this game had a better functioning economy and more exciting rewards and interesting treasures to fight over and steal that gave you good rewards and a currency that didn't feel worthless, you can bet your ass that people would be way more invested in their gameplay. People would try way harder to get good so that they could get that goop. Arc Raiders has proven it. Yeah, the sad thing about that, Zan, is I think a lot of people realize how worthless the gold is, especially because all you can buy with that gold is cosmetics. Imagine if you could buy a ship ram, you know what I mean? I really should stop saying this shit, you know? But imagine if there was a new currency that you could find that allowed you to purchase upgrades for your ship that you could hang on to until your ship sinks. You know, extraction game style. Or you could take the cosmetic or take the upgrade off and store it on your private island. A vertical progression system, a power scaling system in this game is so necessary for this game to reach a mainstream audience. I've been saying it for a long time now. No, that's not the problem. You would have just the same access to these upgrades as they would. And if you did manage to sink someone that had those upgrades, you could steal them and use them for yourself. And how exciting would that be? All right, stop what you're doing right now. The captain is coming aboard. Oh my god. Your survival instincts are actually non-existent. This is a new record. You're literally burning something on the stove right now. I mean, this is just straight up unacceptable. Yeah, hi. I'll be taking this, but first I'm gonna murder you all with it, okay? Ready? Here it comes. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Got him! Now the skull is... Now they lost the skull, chat. fundamentally disagree. I think what makes this game great is that a person with 1 hour has access to the same weapons. You're not understanding the words that I'm saying. I'm not saying that there would be special gear locked out. The problem is, bro, the problem is there is no sense of accomplishment in the game for the average player. You need these systems to reach a massive audience. You need them. I used to think the same. I used to love that it's all purely fair and balanced. But imagine if my swabby sloop crew that had a legendary ship ram could surprise my sweaty galleon crew when they whip that shit out and sink my ass. How exciting would that be? You know, because this galleon crew's just rolling around with no upgrades. There are ways that they could balance it. This is the argument that people have been having with me. But I seriously think that it is genuinely a good idea, and it could work if done right. I'm not saying that we need tons of different complex upgrades for cannon, harpoon, wheel, shit. It has to be simple to work. But imagine the excitement of finding a legendary fireball launcher that you could mount onto the front of your ship. Imagine the excitement of affording your first cannon upgrade that makes, you know, maybe makes the cannon fire 10% faster. You know? It doesn't have to be extreme. But it would be exciting to reach those milestones, and feeling more powerful because of it is one of the most exciting and addicting things about video games. So it could work. It could work. I strongly believe that. Exactly. Competent crews could naturally hold stuff against people, but you wouldn't have to be a competent crew to get some good upgrades. The same way that extraction games work. Arc Raiders has proven that the mainstream audience can figure out extraction games. They can get that snowball rolling and start to upgrade their loadouts and start going in with stuff. Haven't played since early September. Yeah, nothing has changed. No, I mean, there has been some updates. September was when was September update? Was the start of season 17, or was it August? I think yeah, September was start of season 17. They added the big booms. That was it. The month after that, there was a limited time activity, which was pretty average. Nothing really missed. They added 110 FOV, new FOV, pretty nice. And most recently, they dropped a quick swap change. Now your weapons, you can swap your weapons a little bit faster, which I am loving. So gunplay is feeling a lot more fluid these days. Love to see it. The biggest thing they've added since you haven't played is a new fort, which at the end of the day is kind of a reskin fort. But there are some fun gameplay aspects to it. The ghost shift spawn and you have to fight them from the fort cannons, which is really enjoyable in my opinion. But oh, and those forts have a chance, it seems like it's a very strong chance, of being a Mega Stash fort, which drops just an absolute shit ton of loot. Extremely worth going for. A lot of fun. But that's about it. It's nothing groundbreaking. They haven't added a seriously huge amount of content. No. It's a mashup of sea forts, and yeah, right, it's just kind of reskin content at the end of the day. Yeah, well, no, now you could go do one single Reaper Fort of the Flame, the skull with the hat on it, and probably become Pirate Legend in a single encounter if you play your cards right, because I'm not even kidding, the amount of loot you get from those freaking things is insane. So nobody's on this crew anymore. There's literally the entire crew left. Because they don't care, chap. Because they don't care. One little roadblock. One pirate boards their ship and kills them with their skull. A single one respawned, turned left, right, went downstairs, then vanished because his entire crew left. Because they don't care. There's nothing to strive towards. They had a decent amount of loot here. They got some nice high-value skulls. You know, they had the siren song. going, you know, I'm sure it was their first time doing that shit, but they don't give a fuck because there's no good progression in this game. That's why we need something to strive for. That's what I'm saying. You would feel bored after a time because nobody put up a decent fight against you anymore? That is already the case. That is already the case. I would have way more fun if I went in dry with no upgrades and got attacked by a less skilled crew that had some sick-ass upgrades on their boat that made it near impossible for me to win the fight. I would love that. And then I would have to turn around and be like, fuck, I gotta spend some of my currency to upgrade my ship or I don't stand a chance against these guys, even though I know that I'm better than them because I'm better than most players I go up against in this game. It's just how it is. Probably about 80% of players who I fight in this game are just genuinely very new to the game. That's kind of how it goes, right? It could work. It could work. Is it the only way to save the game? No, there's a lot of things they could do. This game has bottomless potential. It's always had infinite potential for all kinds of stuff. But man, I'm especially certain about this idea being amazing for the game, specifically due to the success of Arc Raiders. Because I do believe that the mainstream audience is ready for the extraction genre. The mainstream audience is ready now. It just has to be done right. Then it's already in an unplayable state. Again, it just has to be done right. As long as it's relatively simple and understandable for casual players, it could work. A lot of people say this game is just unplayable. It's just one potential solution. Maybe, Maddie, maybe. But I genuinely think this kind of stuff could fit within the existing engine. I'm not talking about anything seriously groundbreaking. I'm talking about a new type of currency that lets you buy this stuff, a way to save it to your stash, and a couple of legendary upgrades that you can come across by doing activities, if you're really lucky. They don't have to be overpowered. They just have to give you a little bit of extra power. A little bit of something to make you feel more powerful. It doesn't even have to really be that much more power. I'm talking like a 5% increase in wheel spin speed. Or a 10% increase in how fast you can raise the sail when it gets knocked down. Or a reinforced mast allows your mast to take, you know, an extra chain shot. That might be a little bit powerful. But again, there's just infinite potential ideas for this stuff. I saw it a while ago because Hourglass server lag and crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Skyfire, I know. Here we go with the job question. Look at Arc Raiders. I'm not saying that you would need to make SOT your full-time job for this kind of system to be successful. I keep saying it can be simple. With a little bit of playtime, you would be able to naturally acquire enough cosmetic or currency to purchase some small upgrades. And once again, despite the fact that someone might have ship upgrades, you could still beat them if you played better than them. It wouldn't be a be-all end-all. It's just a slight way to make the players feel like they are better at getting a little bit better at the game. That's it. Give people the feeling that they have an advantage. It doesn't have to be crazy. It's because it's a broken record. I'm spitballing ideas, Sky. Spitballing ideas about different systems that they could add to the game that would improve the experience and make it better for the longevity. A way to actually get people addicted to Sea of Thieves when they're relatively new to the game. There's, again, it's not a be-all end-all. It's just an idea. And let me remind you guys that there are already a bunch of OP-ass ship upgrades that you can get in the game. The only difference is you can't extract with them. I think that you should be able to extract with them, and I'm talking about supplies too. I want to be able to stock up my fucking boat with supplies and extract that shit, and then go into the next server the next time I play with all my supplies. I want to be able to do that. And that would make sinking feel bad for me. When I lose all those subs, I would be like, oh fuck, I don't want to sink. Instead, like right now I sink and I'm like, damn, whatever. You know? But if I had like a good amount of supplies that I could bring in, that would be sick. I would love that. That's just me. That's a personal thing. Maybe not. Maybe some people wouldn't like that, but I think that would be nice. Supplies, again, supplies are not a be-all end-all. I crush people who have infinite supplies because I hit them with one more cannonball than they hit me with. Oh, you agree with that one? Okay, interesting. What about wraith balls? What about wraith balls? Do you want to keep the wraith balls that you've been pocketing? What if every time you went into Sea of Thieves, you could keep those wraith balls? Oh wait, that would be the same thing as having a legendary cannon upgrade for your cannon. Frankie, thank you for the raid, bro. Whoa, oh, I haven't seen that emote yet. That's sick. Guys, if you don't know Big Frankie, you should definitely hit that follow button and check out his next stream. He is an absolute god at this game. He's super handsome and sweaty at this game. He's very good at what he does. Very soothing voice if you're into that kind of thing. Much less stressful than listening to me rant about sod all day. Dude, the seeds have been good. I'm just chilling. We've been spitballing today. I've been yapping. Star Wars fanatic, yep. Very good taste. It's similar, Badger, yeah, 100%. 100%. No yapping, just shapping. Mending stream, no. Any important tips for solo Hourglass? Trying to get Gold Curse. Gold Curse is crazy. Go watch some tutorial videos. Go watch Kaijoy's videos, and then go watch Sponge's videos. And then go practice. You'll get there. Heading back to Ark on Wednesday? You lucky bastard. Actually, I might have to play some Wildgate before Friday. I'm doing a Wildgate tournament, Frankie. It's gonna be kind of interesting. Because they got a big update coming out. But otherwise, I'm stuck in SOT jail. I'm definitely committing to SOT. And just playing it all week. No, the merchants are not the colonizers. The Grand Maritime Union, the employers of the sovereign. They are the colonized. Those guys are the real villains of this game, or at least they should be. That's what this game needs. That's what this game needs. I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, Scott, I think it would be pretty cool if you could do that. And obviously, you could have the same kind of stash limits that you have in other extraction games. Oh, shoot. Where did it go? Under the desk. Bring back the yelling head in the sky? Maybe not. Shit was annoying. I wonder if there's anyone over here. W poster? Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm saying, Zen. That's what I'm saying. There's so many cool things they could do with this game, man. It really is. It doesn't really feel like there's like a clock on this game. Like, I don't feel like it's ticking down and the ship is sinking yet. There's a lot of time left for them to develop and make this game as good as it can be before inevitably it's over. Like 5 more years. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time to develop. I mean, in 5 years, they could effectively double the amount of content that is currently available in the game, realistically. If they were locked in, you know? And I think they are. I've got really good faith in the developers of SOT. Even if they've, you know, misstepped and stumbled along the way. At the end of the day, this was their first live service game ever. And it's a unique game that's unlike any other game. Naturally, it was not going to be easy. But I've still loved every second of it. Except for when the cheaters could crash my game by sending invites. That sucked. But, you know. I'm pro anything Frankie is anti. Based. That's crazy. I'm gonna go towards this sloop. Oh, brother. Are we to a point where we unnerf the world events, update the loot, and do a major gold sink? Yeah. I would be down for that. On the other hand, what I would prefer is that we leave everything the way it is. Leave the experience intact because I do like what we have. And just focus on a new currency and a new set of credible threats. I seriously love this idea that I have about new enemy PvE on the waves. Grand Maritime Union warships that have come in to police the seas and bring civilization to the area. A higher high seas. No. No. Improve safer seas and make high seas better. That's a new paid audio upgrade. I actually tried it today, and I don't think it's for me. It's interesting. Now they can't do that idea. It sounds too cool. Yeah, that's true. I'd love to have the story/adventures come back. I know, right? That'd be sick. Unfortunately, those adventures are gone with the wind, especially since, like, some of them were basically just limited time player-based activities. Like, there's no way you could go back and do them as they were, you know? It just doesn't work. Shrouded Serpent, thank you for the follow. Chap to have a gaming company. Hey man, I'm just a gamer. I'm just talking up my ass. I know how hard all of this shit is that I'm describing would be to develop and create. I just think that Rare could do it. I do believe that Rare has it in them to get this kind of stuff in the game. I do my best to, when I'm suggesting things that they could add to the game, I do my best to keep it within reason. You know, I don't turn around and be like, they need to make servers 10 ships, and they need to add a new map, and they need to do, you know, I don't do that because it's unreasonable. They can't do that. It's outside the limits of what's capable within the engine. It's unrealistic. I don't even suggest them add new regions because it's so hard on the sandbox, you know? I'm trying to suggest stuff that they actually could do. I thought there was a ship over here. I see a ship over at Galleon's Grave now. That's a fresh spawn. They have a flag up. I'm gonna dive again. The community is really strong. I mean, every update brings back thousands of players. They just honestly need to make the game adventurous and make it feel more alive. Yeah. Well, that's kind of part of the idea that I have, that, you know, when you've got a strong community, what do you need to do? You need to have something that brings them together instead of tearing them apart. Currently, the only threats in the game are, oh, it's the Athena or the Flameheart, right? And it's this petty little clash, and it's like, oh, which side are you on? Well, it's not really exciting for anyone because there's no credible threat. There's nothing to fight. If something like the Grand Maritime Union came into the game, which, by the way, they have teased multiple times that they would do something like this. I'm not fully talking out of my ass. Especially with the secret Duke cutscene that they did with the Smugglers update. With the most recent update, you guys may not have seen it, but there's a secret dialogue cutscene. Falcor made a video about it. If you go to Captain Falcor's YouTube channel, one of his most recent videos shows this really cool cutscene where Duke is explaining why he hired the smugglers. And he says some really cool stuff about how, you know, basically fuck Flameheart, fuck the Pirate Lord. This is what the real pirate's life is about. Freedom. Real freedom, you know? And what if there was a force in the game that was trying to actually take that away? What if we all had to actually come together and deal with it? That's the kind of content that could cause Sea of Thieves to explode. We've seen it happen with Arc Raiders now. We've seen it happen with Helldivers. When you have a threat that is a difficult challenge for the players, they will come together and they will figure it out. And it is the most amazing thing in gaming. The most amazing thing in gaming right now. Have you played the new I haven't actually played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 yet. It's something that I would love to get into at some point. I just haven't yet. Ashen Winds. Yeah, the Capture the Fortresses adventure. That was fun. But that's a great example of how they couldn't bring that back. When they want to do something, they find a way. Yeah. Greatest story game I've ever played? Fuck yeah. I've heard great things about the story. It's one of the reasons. That's the main reason why I want to play it, honestly. I love a good story. All right. I'll just order off my food, just kind of get the usual. It's a pizza night, chat. It's a pizza night. Pizza night, hell yeah, hell yeah. W highlighted message. Not too late to order pizza. I'm West Coast, so it's only 9:30. Did y'all hear that? Why was I hearing that? Why was I hearing that? Can I get a buffalo bacon and chicken pizza and a Mountain Dew? I got you, bro. Falcon, if you're hungry, go eat. You little psycho. Have a good night, Skyfire. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Posture check. Okay, that's fair. What do you think about the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? I mean, they're the best. I love them. What's more to say? Out of all your suggestions, I'd say the most likely that's how I would actually do is the civilization idea. I think that that could happen too, and it would be super sick, but out of all my ideas, I think the most likely thing that we're going to get, and in fact, I think we're going to get it sooner than later, is new ships. Captaincy 2.0 is coming. I think that that's going to happen. I hope that it's 4 ships. I hope that it's that many, but it might just be 1 or 2. I mean, even a single new ship type would be pretty cool. Just a variant, but I would hope to see a lot of new ships. This is looking like a good server. How's Silksong been going? I still haven't beaten it. I beat it. I finished Act 3. There's still some content left for me to play, but I think the next time I play will be after they release some DLC for it. I know about some side bosses that I missed, but I enjoyed every last second of it. Let's see here. Where's my coupon that I always do? I can't order pizza without music. Captaincy 2.0 comes, banners and guilds break again. Probably. Wild Paladin, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Done deal. Bro, I need to use up some of my points on my dominoes here. I could get like a free pizza. Imagine to grind PL every season. Dude, back, you remember the ledger system? Like when we had to do ledgers every month to get the cosmetics? That was sick. I don't know why they stopped doing that. It's such a shame because, like, genuinely, that was one thing that I really enjoyed working towards. I miss the ledger, bro. Paladin, thank you for the follow. Pizza, pizza. Done. Chad, do y'all ever, when you got a phone, like, when you get a new phone, obviously, a lot of y'all probably put a case on your phone, right? I always do anyway, especially when it's new, you know, you don't want to break it when it's brand new. But there's always a point where I'm like, especially if the case breaks, which mine recently started to have a bit of a opening on the little rubber side started to come off. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to go no case. I've always done this with all of my phones. After like a year or two, somewhere between a year or two of having the phone, I was like, it's time to go no case. Because at this point, at any point, I could upgrade, you know? Now, if I can get 5 years out of the phone, I will. I certainly got 6 years out of my last phone, which was a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which was a fantastic phone, by the way. But I upgraded to this iPhone 15 about 2 years ago, and it has served me well. But the nicest thing is when you take that fucking case off, it feels so new. It feels so new. It's my first time taking the case off since I got the damn thing. And it is like, it's so hard to describe. It feels so premium and new and fresh again. You know? I love that. Tune back in 2 weeks when I tell you guys about how I broke it. Working construction, so I always case them. See, that's valid. I sit at a desk all day. The most risky thing I do with my phone is putting it on the floor at the gym. Yeah. Got 6 years out of a Samsung tablet. Samsung does pretty good builds. What is the go-to pizza order? So recently we've been doing, we get a combo. We get a little coupon at Domino's. It's like $30 to $40 Canadian, which is such a good deal. You get like 2 large pizzas with 3 toppings each. We usually go with a ham, pineapple, bacon, and then a pepperoni, sausage, mushroom. And then it also comes with a cheese bread. And it hits. It's a good deal. That's the most exciting part, frankly. We got Mifu, CJ, and DB on the team. And the funniest thing is, Wildgate's adding, like literally this week, they're got a big update coming, eh? A 2-man ship. And they definitely didn't have enough streamers involved in the partner program to like have everybody be a 4-man crew. So they're like, okay, we'll just have some people be on a 2-man crew. And I think they realized pretty quickly that that's, even though the 2-man ship has its advantages, it's not going to be a good advantage. Like, I'm sure in their playtesting, they will find that a 2-man crew is not going to stand a chance against a good 4-man crew. It's going to be just like a galleon versus a sloop. So, it's going to be quite interesting when 3 of the 5 crews in the tournament are 2-man ships. We're going to see how this goes. I'm very excited. It's going to be on the front page of Twitch and stuff, too. Yeah. Chap, you work any of the jobs side content creation? Yeah, as a note, I'm an IT technician, full-time. Yeah, no, that would be sick. I would love to see more big island locations. In fact, that would fit really well with the Grand Maritime Union coming in. If they did, they would start developing the islands and shit. And that would be kind of cool, you know? What if there were Navy forts, you know? Actual problems. I'm talking about PvE that you actually can't do alone. You will never beat that as a solo. You need multiple crews to take it on. That's the kind of content that Sea of Thieves really needs, I think. Great examples of how good it can work is the Shrouded Ghost event, Shrouded Deep, back then. It actually required you to get multiple crews together, and then you would all have to fight the Shrouded Ghost, and that thing hit. That thing, you think the Shock Meg and the Fire Meg hit hard? That Shrouded Ghost during that event, that thing would chomp the fuck out of you. It would have happened so fast, you would be so full of holes. It was awesome. That's my favorite event they ever did for this game. Yeah, no. Human PvE enemies that are way smarter and more dangerous than the skeletons and ghosts that we've been fighting for 8 years. That's crazy trolling. It's so funny. of course, that event, killing the Shrouded Ghost during that event didn't, like, get you the Shrouded Ghost title or anything. It was sort of a fake Shrouded. Yes. But it was seriously the most fun event this game has ever done, in my opinion. It was so special. I had some amazing moments. I still have the recordings, I believe. I should go find them. That event happened April 21st to May 12th, 2022. I definitely have the recordings. It's already happened, dude. It happened back in 2022. And it was the sickest event the game has ever done. A real... Well, I know I called it a fake one, but it genuinely was the Shrouded Ghost. Like, it... You just didn't get, like, the commendation for it. Still my favorite throwing knife. It's a little Christmas tree. Oh my god, someone's here. What the hell? There's a rat. Something smells fishy. Not in this tower. What, in the ghost fleet? You called me a rat once? It was probably deserved. At least I'm not like Mifu. Mifu calls everybody a rat bitch. Now, if there's a mermaid here, chat, it's like damn near guaranteed that there is somebody around. Now, his mermaid could be there, but he's... I mean, he could be in this tower. Well, if he is, he's about to go boom. W explosion. He's gonna be somewhere close to that mermaid most of the time. The thing is, maybe Rigby will find him for me. Hey, you can be a rat and still be a nice lady. Look at me. I'm the rattiest of the rats, and I'm still a great lady. Ooh. Nice book. He's gotta be here. He's gotta be here. There's no way he isn't here. Oh my god, what? Damn. Look, there's another mermaid. Dude, there is someone here. There is someone here. All right. If you don't come out right now, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm down here, bro.
Hey,
I've been down here, dude.
what are you doing? Damn it.
Where you at, bro? Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Yo,
Watch
my
out for
ship's
Captain
sank, so,
Puke and Luke Woods. He's crazy.
That's all good. I'll just run 90s on. Yeah, my ship sunk, bro.
Oh.
So, I'm just vibing.
Dang, alright. Dude.
I'm gonna grab it when I die.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Don't wanna line stuff.
Yeah, sure. Didn't expect that to work. Wasn't hiding. He was just down there the whole time. Chap. He was just down there the whole time. How could I not have known that? Of course. It's just down there the whole time.
Just me. I need to steal a fruit of yours.
Sure, go ahead. I got plenty.
Are you a solo?
Yup.
Nice. Me too.
Oh. See, I thought you were on a galleon and you had 3 guys coming over here to kick my ass. A good pirate is a paranoid pirate. Did not mean to have the wheelchair in there. That's my bad. Really not a good pirate. Left out some sort of mode where you can queue into MMR matchmade servers and have an hour-ish time limit to get oh, and then like you could have a point system where you shoot cannons and if you hit a cannon on an opponent's ship, it gives you points, and then they can have a chest that spawns and it's like got a purple beacon, and if you pick up the chest you can take it to the middle of the map and sell it to get more points, and if you have the most points at the end of the round, yeah, that would be cool. Be cool if something like that was in this game. I miss Arena. I liked Arena. I didn't play it a lot, but I enjoyed my time with it, despite its issues. Despite the fact that every time I played, I got spawn camped.
Go back on the island.
All right. Just got deja vu. Yeah, I've done this bit before. I've done that bit many times. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, Deal Atkinson. Oh shit, I just realized. Just creating more enemies for Buddy to fight. Yeah, I read that at the end too. Gerhard, I read that after I did my whole bit. As much fun as that would be, I do believe that there will be plenty of experiences like that to offer once we have access to custom servers. Watch out. You good? Oh, you're on fire. I think that canceling Arena was one of the biggest mistakes Sea of Thieves ever made. I don't think that they should have canceled Arena. I think that if they had continued to develop Arena back then and actually updated it and gave people a reason to play it, it would have thrived as a mode. I understand the reasons why they had to cancel it, but I don't think their justifications were in the right place. I think that genuinely it was just straight up a huge mistake. Hey man, did you survive? Bro, I think he died of fire before he hit the water. They should have just added new modes to Arena, like a 1v1 mode that would be Hourglass pretty much. I mean, yeah. I think that's a no, yeah. Pretty sure he died of fire before he got to the water. He was out of food and just died of fire. That's crazy to me. The ability to open the Reaper chest has only been in the game for like 3 months, and it's already broken. Like, there's already some random glitch that causes the visual hitbox to or the visual, like, to just not look normal. How does that even happen, bro? It's like a new feature. It's not like a it's just crazy. Worked fine for 2 months, and then a month later, just boom, now it's just got this random visual bug where it looks like it's closed even though it's open. I really do believe in the ideas that I have for this game. I assume that's Buddy's ship. Oh, he's got an emissary up? Wait. Kind of looks like Buddy. Hey.
I died.
I see that. You know, that doesn't look like the kind of ship that's sunk recently.
Oh, it was a while back, dude.
Yeah, and you just conveniently spawned over at the outpost and raised an emissary flag and got back this quickly?
Hunter's call, bro. I was actually fishing before this thing came on.
Ah. That begs the question, though. When did you raise a new emissary flag?
When I respawn.
Just now. Where'd you respawn?
Yeah, bro. I got a bait crate, too. You want to see the bait crate?
Dagger to the outpost.
Yeah, come look at it. Come look at my bait crate, dude. Got a bait crate, and I found some dude fucking, what's it called? Book. His son. On my bait crate, bruh. Oh, yeah.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff in this ship log about sinking.
That's not mine. It was at the outpost. Like in the water.
Are you lying to
Come
me?
look. My bait crate, dude. My bait crate.
You seem like you might be lying to me, sir.
Oh, I got my fucking, nice flag up, dude.
I see that. But that doesn't...
I also did spawn a ship. I don't know if it was a ghost ship or not. I don't know if it was out of render distance, but somewhere out to the north/west. Don't eat my... No!
It's tasty. Delicious, even.
No! I was gonna get some trophy starfish with those.
It's just a little
Well,
suspicious
we
that
best
you
hurry up.
suggested that you sunk, but there's no evidence of such a thing happening. And your title is Legendary Thief.
Yeah, legendary thief. Yeah. I can see how that looks.
Yeah.
But let's just get this loot off and get going, because there's a ship out there.
Oh
I
yeah.
raised my flag, dude.
Oh okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm gonna shoot up. Hey, I'm gonna shoot up and see if I can find him.
Okay. Say bait crate again. We've got a fibber. Bro's fibbing. One sec, chat.
You blow up the kegs already?
I'm still alive. Oh my god, he's got a headset down. It's just hair, bro. It's hair. I stick my hair up with hair wax.
I didn't see them.
Them. The so-called enemy pirates.
Is there a zip over there or something? Not a zip, but a harpoon.
Nope. Just a
Better
convenient
spot.
place to place the treasure so you can easily harpoon it.
I'll start moving these.
Pull it back into a ponytail. I do not plan on having enough hair to do such a thing anytime soon. The map snoozing, welcome to the stream, guys. Hello. Oh, well, that's... Thank you for the follow, snoozing.
Do you want to consolidate ships low key? Like just invite me to your game.
Ah, a reasonable man. Sure. That's what you want to do.
Just make it easier. Unless you just want to wait. That's a ghost ship. To put your mind at ease, I'm down.
You know what I said about paranoid pirates.
Don't worry, I ran into John anti-cheat. I checked out.
Oh, that rat bastard. You know, he ate all my food.
Damn. Damn, dude. He must have been interrogating you a while.
No, no. He had been infected with a parasitic brainworm by the Burger Clown Alliance. And while I was in the middle of a war against the Jade Dragon and his crew, he boarded my vessel and started eating all my food. He said they hadn't fed him in days, but I call bullshit. He was literally in a fast food restaurant the whole time.
Dang.
Find out more next week, chat. Actually, if the schedule goes correctly, it'll be tomorrow. I'll just have a YouTube short about that tomorrow. It's all true story, Badger. Completely true story.
I'm gonna start bringing the ship around.
All right. I might just let him have the loot. He seems like a nice guy. Really not too worried about it. He's got his hunter's call up. He obviously cares about that. He might get a little bit more profit if I invite him to my crew and I got guild up, and that's cool and all, but to be honest, the pizza's here, chat. The pizza's here. Are you fucking kidding me? Lady Dearest, welcome to the stream. Alex Pal, thank you for the follow. Right here, brother, right here.
You dropped the anchor, actually.
Have no fear, I'll keep
you
the
got
angle
it.
for you.
You good? Nice.
How long you been playing this game, man?
I used to play it a lot back in 2020, and then played it for like a couple years, and then I just stopped. And then I've been like playing it on and off.
Been getting back into it a little bit?
Yeah, just been bored.
Yeah. It's fun, I like this game.
Test this out.
Have you checked out Arc Raiders yet?
I can barely hear you. Give me 1 sec.
It's that harpoon is loud, huh? Oh, you're good now.
What'd you say?
I was saying, have you checked out Arc Raiders yet?
I've heard of the game.
I've been hooked
I've
on
not
that game.
checked it
It's kind of like Sea of Thieves a little bit. It's got a bit of the same vibes with the whole, you know, player versus enemies and kind of thing. It's good. I like it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm enjoying it.
You wanna
Anyway,
go
man,
on that ship?
I honestly, it's dinner time. I'm not too worried about the loot. I think I'm just gonna let you have it and be on my way.
Oh, word, man.
Yeah. But it was a pleasure meeting you,
Alright, dude.
even though I don't trust you,
Absolutely, dude.
as far as I could stab you.
That's alright. I don't
I'm
blame you. I don't blame you, dude. It's Sea of Thieves for a reason.
You take care, bro.
Take care, dude.
I don't trust you as far as I could stab you. Raise his knife. Sly's sneaking music. God, I wish that I could find like a real version of that track and put it in my Spotify. That'd be sick. Alrighty, chat. Well, that's a good little stream. It's about 4 hours. I'll do that for a Monday on a workout night. Let's see who's still online. Let's see. Chat, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a good time today. Good vibes. Good chats. We're gonna go over to another Sea of Thieves streamer. We rated DB, then we rated Mifu. Guess we're going back to CJ. Time to relax? Hell yeah. Snack time. There we have it, chat. That's a GG. I'll be back tomorrow for a little bit more Sea of Thieves. We're sodding all week, and yeah, I'll see you then. Have a good night.